the hook. It was again for a reaction. Um, and then I was hoping that he would follow me or backwards. I'll back off and he'd follow me. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can bring the right hand uh, across and across down towards his hip. Do you know what I'm saying? Twist that in. Boom. You know, I watched. What did I watched? Thai boxing uh, tapes. You know, DVDs on Thai boxing training. I can't remember what it's called, but I used to, you know, I used to train myself. So, and that's how I followed up with that punch from that. You know what I'm saying? And the Superman punch, and you know, practice in my house, practice outside, whatever. So just twisting your whole body into it, and I think I was aiming for the temple, and just to come straight across down to the hip. But for me, throwing the hook and then backing off, he's thinking I'm tired. He's gonna come towards me. Then I can just bam, counter or whatever, or just land that. And as soon as that hit, I just knew it was over. But the ref, let me tell you. Quick, you see how quick that was. But literally, there was a pause after I hit him. I paused. I looked at the ref. The ref looked at me to say like it's not over. So that's where you see me rushing in, because I got that feeling, right? He wants me to kill him. I was like, all right, cool, because I knew he was done. And then I went over to get a hammer punch in, and then he pushed the ref. Obviously, look, he pushed me off, and then the fight was done. I knew that was dangerous. This guy's got bombs. He released one of them. He did indeed. Good night to Chris Malcolm. And Wesley, you did prophesy that. Yeah, I was not pissed off, but I was like, that's my win. That's my win. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot on me because I knew I won my last fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Always a draw. Like, I put too much work into that last fight, you know? And yeah, I just don't feel like it was that. So I had to come up and show. I had to come and show what I won. So that's why you saw me like that, so animated. Because I'm pretty quiet, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty cool. But yeah, and I trained hard for it. I trained hard for the fight. And everything I practiced came true. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, that's part of the love of the fighting that I loved. Not actually fighting, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that dude. Obviously I can defend myself, but yeah, I'm not hungry to just go out and smash people up. No, but the technique and style of it, to see if those things work when you train, and yeah, I'm all in it for that. You did warning right at the beginning of that round, and it happened so quickly. It's probably something as well as Corner was saying, you know, tire him down, he see his guards dropping a little bit. Go headhunting when the guard comes down, and he just did that. He executed it beautifully. Yeah, so you got my dad in the white, my brother in the blue, you got Danny Beaver in the green, you know, the guy with the hat on. So yeah, happy to have these three guys around me. Big win there for Chad Brown, a late replacement, and he won in style. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 24 seconds of the second round, we have a winner by the winner knockout, Chad Brown. And please show your appreciation for your honor, Chris Malcolm. Look on the side of his head, you can see the wall, the swelling on his temple. You know what I'm saying? There was no need for any extra blows, but the ref, when I looked at him, he looked like he said, go on, do it more. You know what I'm saying? So, but Chris is a nice guy, he's a good person, man. Most of these cage fighters are good people. But I was happy to meet him. It was a pleasure to have a fight. You know, and
we've seen each other on the circuit and met on different shows. I think the last show I fought on and I lost, I fought on that show. But that's another story. So I'll tell you how I felt, what was going on in that one as well. So you'll know, what happens and what fighters go through, like, in their life. What are you thinking? You know what I'm saying? Because we know when we're not good, and we know when we are good enough to fight a fight, and what's the ups and downs of it. What's the rules? What's the settings? How you feeling behind closed doors and that. But I felt great. Wasn't the same weight as him, but yeah, and it was very short notice for me. If it wasn't for me training without even knowing I had a fight, there wouldn't be a problem. And maybe, just maybe, I do think it was my asthma though. Not asthma, I said hay fever asthma. I do think it was that what was giving me problems at the end of that fight. Not my training. I feel like I did train enough. But that wouldn't been something I would have had to deal with if it went on to another round, a round and a half. So yeah, I was blessed to just finish the fight there. Yeah. So I think that's the reaction and story of my second pro fight with Chad Brown. Damn, how can I? Hold on. Right, I'm gonna get this right and stop this. Thank you for joining me.